Hello. Hi, I'm here. I'm late as always, but good evening. It is AEW Dynamite tonight, and we're starting off with Mox and Jeff Hardy, which is an interesting choice. For some reason, I thought they were the main event, but I guess not. But I will take it. I feel kind of bad because Matt Hardy is, it seems like taking a bit of a backseat to his brother again. In another promotion. Like, I wonder why that is. Like, all of a sudden we're not pushing, but, using Jeff Hardy a little bit more. Like, where the hell has Matt Hardy been? I don't even know. On Rampage? Maybe Rampage, because I don't watch it. Hello, Daniel. Hangman Adam Page is going to win. I think so. I think, I know it's dealer's choice, so they're Swerve and Adam are picking each other's opponents. I think they're both going to win their matches. I can't see them losing. They're on hot streaks here. La, 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 la. We are pro wrestling. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going? My hair is complete madness today. I tried to fix it before I got on here. It didn't go so well. But Matt and Jeff Hardy to start the show. Dear God. Jeff Hardy's looking good, though. Like, I hope he's staying healthy in his real life, in his personal life. Maybe that's why they've been pushing, like, using Jeff Hardy a little bit more. Maybe that's why. Maybe because he's been keeping up with his sobriety, like he said. I hope he's in, like, some sort of therapy. Daniel, John Moxley is facing Jeff Hardy at the current moment. This is the first time. I know some people are getting a little angry over there on Twitter that this isn't the first time that they've faced off, but this is their first time facing off one-on-one. They have been in a tag team match before, the Hardy Boys versus Seth and John Moxley. But that's not a one-on-one. Steve G, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Oh my God, Jeff Hardy's going to the top rope. Please don't do this. Oh my God. How old is Jeff Hardy right now? Hawk Kai, how's it going? Hello again. I'm just going to call you Hawk from now on, if that's okay. People nitpicking on Twitter, never seen that before. Yeah, seriously. Somebody was freaking out like, this is not the first time that they have faced off. They had a tag team match, and then somebody just pointed out that it said first time going one-on-one, and he's like, this is why you AEW fans need to touch grass. And they're like, man, I was just trying to help. And he like flipped out. Heaven, little angel. Right, it was your birthday, Gothic. How was your birthday? Did you just stay home? Oh, we are pro wrestling and Daniel with the facts. Jeff Hardy is 46. That's crazy. Time goes by so slowly. Steve G, I am doing pretty good. As you guys know, last week my ring light broke, so I got a new one, and I love it. Actually, I didn't get a new one. A girl at my work gave me one because blessed. Heaven Little Angel. This birthday, I'm going. Yeah, I usually stay home for my birthday. I think I'm going away for this birthday, though. Geez, of course, Twitter never calling it X. I don't think anybody I've never heard anybody call X Twitter X in my, since it's happened. Not doing it. Just like I'm not calling premium live events. No, I'm not calling them that. Happy belated birthday. But yeah, people on Twitter, I actually really enjoy Twitter, but there's just sometimes, I think I'm on Twitter more than I'm on anything else at this point. That being said, the people that are dumb on there are real dumb. Jordan Grace versus Jade Cargill would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay, this Jeff Hardy versus Jon Moxley. I'm liking it. Oh, Jon Moxley with the win. Jon Moxley looks like he got rocked, though. But Jon Moxley won. Submission. Jeff Hardy passed the F out. Moxley. Yeah, I'm so happy he went. Jon Moxley's looking really good too. Like, I know he went through rehab. He was, drinking and stuff, but he looks like a brand new man. Sabrina. Hey, Luna. It's Sabrina. I don't know why that was so funny to me. Hi, Sabrina. Hello. Ooh, Jeff Hardy would not shake his hand, and now he's walking back up the ramp. I can't tell if Jeff Hardy is turning heel or he just hates it there. I can't tell. Hey, Brandon Stevens. Looking forward to any other matches tonight. Sabrina, I'm really looking forward to Taya versus Deanna, mostly. And then I heard Swerve's going up against... Who is that? Oh, it's the CMLL guys. God damn. I think Jeff is between right now. Not quite face, not quite heel. Yeah, he's definitely shifting gears into heel zone. That's for sure. He's getting there. What is going on? Oh, I thought that was Ric Flair. Ziggy Pop, is They Live your favorite movie? No. It's actually not. It's not even in my top 10. Wouldn't even go that far. Probably in my top 20. Why do I have it on my arm so big? Terrible life choices, mostly. No, but I do like They Live. I love that movie so much, but it is not even in my top 10. Daniel Lowe, John Moxley is a good wrestler. John Moxley is a great wrestler. He's great on the mic. Love him. He's great and he loves wrestling and he does such a fantastic job trying to make it better. Whether you like him or not, like I know he bleeds a lot and a lot of people don't like that. I don't mind. I don't care. Steve G, who came out to save Mox? I actually have no idea. I thought it was Ric Flair for a second for some reason. It definitely was not. I have no idea really what happened there. But yeah, I heard Swerve's going up against RVD. Is that true? Like, I thought they hadn't announced it yet. Sabrina, Daddy Magic, and crew came to save Mox. Okay, thank you for having the answer because I had no idea what was going on there. I completely lost it. I'm also getting over a headache from today, so. Jeff Hardy is John Moxley. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I mean, hit me with some more facts, some more conspiracy theories, and I will probably follow you down that rabbit hole. Swerve will serve RVD dinner if that's the match. That's what I heard, but I don't know if that's true. Did anybody else hear that? Did I dream it? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm also looking forward to that match because Swerve doing anything is good. We Are Pro Wrestling. I never heard anything about Swerve's opponent. Where did I get RVD from then? Did I just make that up? Because that's what I like. Maybe I dreamt that last night. And then I just believed it. That's happened to me before. What do you have on the shelf behind you? Is that Sable? It sure is. Oh. Sure is. Sure is. Here's another one. I have two of her. For somebody that wants to respect women's wrestling so much, I sure do love Sable. She tried her best, you know. You're speaking it into existence? Maybe. Maybe I dreamt it into reality. Crab Slap Hammer. I feel like if Ric Flair and Moxley had a match, they would start a world blood drive campaign to save the two. Seriously. Hangman versus Toya. Toa. Leona. I didn't know how to say that. I'm going to be completely honest. Sable just out there trying her best. I wonder how she's doing right now, you know, with the whole Vince McMahon scandal and Brock Lesnar being dragged through it. Imagine cheating on Sable. Allegedly. Moxley hasn't been bleeding much the last couple months. I mean, he has a baby at home. You know, maybe you should calm down a little bit. Maybe he's trying. I mean, not in AEW, but watch Revolver. You know, he's definitely letting loose there. How did Jade Cargill lift Nia Jax? That woman is a powerhouse. Like Nia Jax, not like she's also a very tall woman. You know, I've been wondering that. Yeah, I wonder how Sable's doing. She moved all the way out to Saskatchewan to live on a farm with him, and then, allegedly did what he did. Hangman versus Toya. Toya. I can't say it. Toya. Definitely Hangman. Again, I'm going with Hangman, and whoever goes against Swerve, I feel like they're both going to win the opponent they picked from each other, for each other. Sable over Sunny, 1,000%. I really, really loved Sunny a lot, though. Obviously, not so much anymore, but I really, really liked her. I had a thought because they refer to the person as WWE superstar and former UFC heavyweight champion for contract things. Depending on timing, it could be Kane Velikez. I'm saying that wrong. That's the thing. I don't know. I read most of the court documents. I couldn't get through all of it, guys. I really tried. I got through a lot of it. Did they ever use Brock Lesnar by name? Or did they just say UFC heavyweight champion and WWE superstar? I don't think they used Brock by name. I wonder how it's Vince McMahon's house. Even his own kids don't want anything to do with him. Well, Shane left. Stephanie left. His wife left. Sabrina. Okay, so Brock Lesnar's name wasn't dropped. So chances are, from what it says, probably would be. But I don't know if we should jump to those conclusions necessarily. Drag Brock through the mud if his name wasn't even used. Just because, you shouldn't ruin somebody's life just because there's, it's a high possibility that it's him, but I don't know. When it comes to stuff like this, I don't know if that's such a good idea. We are pro wrestling news articles, said Brock. Documents said WWE superstar and UFC champion. Yeah. That's a tough one then. That's a tough one. I mean, again, it fits with Brock very well, but it doesn't mean anything. It's like the Chris Jericho thing when people started freaking out because of a heart emoji, Like, does it look good? No. Does it mean anything? Also not really. You can't just drag people because of stuff like that. Which is why that popped into my head, because there was a contract negotiation with Kane V as well during a certain time. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that. I think WWE removed everything involving Brock. Oh, did they? I mean, again, it doesn't look good. I'm not saying like it's 100% not him, but until actual proof hits the table, I don't know if I want to necessarily say anything about Brock. That being said, there's no besides the text messages, I should say, there's no legitimate proof under this circumstance besides the court documents against Vince McMahon. But, there's been lots and lots and lots of things about him. So, which is why I don't buy Triple H not reading things he pulled Brock from the. Yeah, he's full of crap. The thing is, he may not have read it. Somebody may have told him, but I think he knows enough living through it. Do you know what I mean? Let's be completely honest. You're married to his daughter. You know his family very well. You worked with him for what, 20 years? Something like that? Yeah, not buying it. Not buying it. Cody versus Roman. Oh, God. I don't think Triple H read it because he can't see. Hey. Triple H is books the same way. Sorry, Triple H is Vinnie Mac's clone, books the same way. I mean, yeah. This whole WWE has gotten better since Triple H started booking. A little bit, I will say. It has gotten better a little bit, but noticeably a little bit. It's not great. I watched the Rumble, and I wish, I just got a clip show. After the women's Rumble, I should have stopped watching. I should have got the clips after that. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. The women's Royal Rumble was the highlight of the show. They did so well, and I know people were saying there's a lot of botches. It's it's live TV. Shit happens. But I think they did amazing. It was exciting start to finish. I had a good time. There wasn't a lot of or any legends or anything like that came in. They just used the roster. The men's Rumble did as well, but Sean, holla. How's it going? We watching AEW Dynamite? I don't know who this Toa guy is, but he's from the Embassy. Not a huge fan. Not loving it. We are pro wrestling. Andrew, though, he is a savage. Oh my God. Andrew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is the best. They gotta put him in the main event of WrestleMania now that everybody's injured. They might as well run with Drew McIntyre because he is running this heel game right now. 1, 2. Oh, Toa kicked out. Sir Toa. Oh, Adam. Oh my God. Adam just tried to pick up Toa and then slammed him on his own head. I stand Andrew Galloway. Big Stan group over here. Vince McMahon is... that's why I think Ashley Mazzaro... just going to click off of that for a second, but I will talk about that. The Ashley Mazzaro situation is something that I think about too often. It's so sad. Yeah, I don't want to get too heavy into that at this moment. Just because that is Ashley Bizarro, that's such a heavy topic. And there's been, her ex-boyfriend came out and did a couple podcasts about it and what she went through in her time in the WWE and when they went to Kuwait and all that stuff. It's such a mess. And there's so many interviews coming out of people talking about Vince McMahon and stuff that he did, and nobody is saying that they are shocked or surprised besides RVD. But I think RVD's has a bit of a memory lapse, let's be completely honest. Daniel, Jordan Grace is one of the best. One of the best. I'm getting recommended clips of Paul London a year ago talking about Ash too. Yes, that's one of the ones that I'm talking about as well. I put it up on Twitter, I believe, him talking about Ashley, and yeah, it's so sad. She definitely deserved better. I've talked to a few people that have met her in real life before she passed and said she was such a sweet baby angel. So Daniel, just waiting for Drew to turn heel. You're waiting? I think he's already there, good sir. I think Drew has turned. I don't need him to turn anymore. Do we think Mercedes Moné and Okada, one or the other or both, are going to sign with AEW? Which one? Both? None? What do you think's going on? If Drew isn't heel by now, then what more does he have to do to turn heel? He's going to have to unalive a man. We Are Pro Wrestling. I think they both sign with AEW. You know what? In my prediction video for the Royal Rumble, did Adam Page just win? Yes, he did. So I'm 1 for 1 here. I said Swerve and Adam Page are both going to win tonight. Nice. Cowboy-ish did win. So in my prediction video for the Royal Rumble, I did say that pro wrestling journalism is getting played and that Sasha Banks was going to turn up in the Rumble, but I was wrong. So I do think she's going to sign with AEW. This match isn't doing it for me. They lack chemistry. Steve G, I'm right there with you. This was not for me. I love Hangman Adam Page, but this was was not for me. I think neither will be all elite. If I had to pick one or the other, I think Okada is going to go to AEW. If Okada goes to WWE, I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. To Zawa in the Alpha Academy, that's all I can think about. Like, I'm sure he's having a good time, but it's uncomfortable. Nicholas and Matt Jackson are here. The disrespect. Gave the guy a fine for calling them Matt and Nick instead of Matt and Nicholas. Nick Jackson, all of a sudden he speaks a lot. When he's a heel, he's just gives no hoots. Nick Jackson didn't utter like 3 words before, and now he's a heel and he's just going on a rampage. Naomi and Bailey in WWE, so I think Mercedes will sign. Okada, I'm thinking TNA and work around. So I love the idea of Okada and TNA. I'm with you 100% on that. That being said, the Mercedes thing, Mercedes, her goal in life, and she even said this when she was signed to WWE, was not to be in the WWE. Her goal was to be in Japan. So I think because of that, she might go to AEW so she can, still be in America, live here comfortably. Because her family's in Massachusetts and all that stuff. So, but she could still work in Japan as well. Ricky, hey Luna, do you think there's any chance that Sasha might sign with TNA? I don't think so. I would love that. If we could get Sasha and Okada in TNA, TNA is my favorite weekly pay-per-views. TNA is my favorite promotion, hands down. I would love that. Do I think that's going to happen? No. I love this version of the Young Bucks. We're getting Nicholas Jackson speaking. He's comfortable. Okay. Love that, Nicholas Jackson. Young Buck can definitely talk. They done a lot in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yeah, but I always felt like Matt was the chatty one, Like Matt was always overtaking he's the energetic one. Matt's Wardlow kicks ass. I agree. I like Wardlow a lot. I can't wait till he turns on Adam Cole because it's going to happen. Squash this guy, Wardlow. Tired of seeing Commando on every show. Commando? Yeah, I'm kind of over Commando. Having Little Angel, this is going to be a quick match. Wardlow is and just being realistic here, Wardlow is literally 2 feet taller than Commander. We are pro wrestling. It's like people think we're this way. Let's make it our on-screen persona. Exactly. That's exactly what I said. Like, why are you angry? They're giving you exactly what you want. They're proving you right by being these jerks. It's great. It's fantastic. And they're so good at it. They're so greasy looking. I love it. Also, this switchblade jacket that they keep advertising, I kind of want to buy it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to play with this light for a sec, guys. Ooh. Oh. What did I do? Oh, now I look washed out. Hold on. Especially when they're sorry, we are pro wrestling, especially when they're the ones who beat Sting in the final match. I hope so. I hope they do. I don't know. I'll take it either way, to be completely honest. They win, they lose, as long as it's the Young Bucks versus Sting and Darby. That's all I want. If we could get a 3-way thing going on and have Young Bucks, Sting, Darby, versus FTR, like that. I just want that. That would be phenomenal. Heaven Little Angel have Goldberg versus Wardlow. I mean, wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever seen. Can we have Wardlow versus Batista? That would be nice. This match between Wardlow and Commando is going a lot longer than I thought it would. Yeah. Okay, pause for the pause. Hold on a sec. Hello. Oh, Orange Cassidy. This little backpack. Wardlow is really young, just looks older. Isn't he like, how old is Wardlow? Somebody look that up. Agree, this should have been a squash match. Yeah. Nobody cares about friggin' Commando. Hi. Little peep. Little peep. Okay, I'm gonna look up how old Wardlow is. He's not that young. Wardlow's 36 years old. Oh, you did it for me. Thank you. We are pro wrestling. Yeah, no, he's not that young. He looks actually perfectly his age, I would say, even. Yeah, he just looks 36 to me, to be honest. Wardlow kind of reminds me of Scott Steiner. Really? I don't get that vibe. Actually, you know what? He kind of does look related to Braun Breaker a little bit. They could be brothers. Stony. My camera's shitting out and I don't know why. Wardlow looks like an NBA player. What's NBA? NBA is baseball, basketball. If anything, he looks like an NFL player more. Okay, hold on. My camera's doing something weird. Hawkeye. What match is going on? I think it's in a commercial break right now. We just had Wardlow versus Commando. So we will see what's next. Hopefully it's Taya versus... Oh, so next week we're getting Ricky Starks, Big Bill, the tag team champions, up against Sting and Darby Allin. Sting and Darby Allin are going to win. They're going to go into Revolution March 3rd as tag team champions, and then the Young Bucks are going to win. Calling it now. I like when Big Bill was with Enzo in WWE. Me too. I really like the name Big Bill, though. I know it's kind of stupid, but kind of like it. Hawkeye Commander in AEW since when? He's been on too much, even. Big Bill, Ricky Starks up against Sting, Darby Allin next week on Dynamite. Sting, Darby going to win the tag team titles. They're going to bring them to Revolution. They're going to lose the tag belts to the Young Bucks. I will clip this later so we know that I didn't lie about calling this. And then we are pro wrestling. Then from there, we get the Bucks FTR best of 5 or best of 7. Love it. Okay, hold on one sec. I need to see what's going on with this. Let's see if that works. Heaven Little Angel, thank you. Sting was the best when fighting NWO. I love Sting. I'm going to be so sad when he's gone. I wonder if he'll still be in AEW Backstage, though. What's this? Chris Jericho versus who? Why did I completely block this out of my memory? The Ocho. Chris Jericho. I won't say which ones, but Chris Jericho went through a bunch of my tweets and liked all of them. Where are they tonight? Because this is a pretty lively group, lively bunch. Judas in my mind. Heaven Little Angel, I want to see Chris Jericho versus Don Callis. Let's go. When is Sting going to retire? From in-ring, at least, he said, at Revolution. So March 3rd. Oh, they're in New Orleans. Okay. That makes a lot of sense to me. So we have Chris Jericho versus Kyle Fletcher. Why? Chris Jericho better not win. This isn't for the ROH. This isn't for a title, this match, I would hope. The television championship. Sorry, that's it. That's what Kyle Fletcher is. I thought that was going to be a squash for Kyle. It should be, to be completely honest. We are pro wrestling. He shouldn't win, which means he probably will. He better not. I like Chris Jericho, but sir, sit it out. You don't need to be here, and you don't need to be winning, especially over somebody like Kyle Fletcher. One thing AEW lacks are storylines, lots of random matches. And I think that's what I like about it, to be honest. Like, I feel like if you want a lot of storylines and talking, then you would watch WWE. But AEW is more like wrestling focused. Like, there are storylines, but I'd rather it have more matches than storylines. You know what I mean? Like, you need to kind of pick one or the other. You can't really have a great balance of both, usually. You know what I mean? Like, you can. I shouldn't say you can't, but I like random matches because you can build rivalries from those matches. You know? Oh, my head is killing me. Thomas Hamboon. Hi, how's it going, buddy? How is it going? I am getting over a headache from today, so I'm feeling a little fucked. Does ROH still have their weekly show? I don't know that much what's happened to them since AEW bought ROH. So yes, they have ROH. I think it's behind the paywall. It's like the ROH Ring of Honor Club, whatever it's called, on Thursdays. But ROH for a long time, Ring of Honor, was my favorite promotion, but yeah, I don't watch it anymore. Honor Club. Thank you, Hamboon Thomas. It's the Honor Club app. I think it's $10 a month, and I've heard Ring of Honor has gotten better, but I mean, I already watch AEW. I watch Impact or TNA now. It's a lot. You know, I watch Revolver when that comes on, which isn't very often. It's not like a weekly thing. Yeah. Maybe one day, but they need a better streaming system because I have too many. You know what I mean? Like, they need a better way for me to watch it. That's true. WWE has too many rematches. Yeah, there's a whole lot of talking, which is fine. Like, if that's what you want, it's just, I'd just rather have random matches, you know. But that's just my personal preference, and I know a lot of people don't like that, and that's okay. I kind of like the randomness of it sometimes, you know. Ooh, Don Callis is there kicking the crap out of Chris Jericho. I almost called him Jim Jericho for some reason. Stony. Okay, I haven't watched ROH in a while. I do watch their pay-per-views. But their weekly show, again, I don't have time. Some people forget wrestling shows used to just be random matches. And that's the thing. Again, it's personal preference, right? Like, come here. My favorite promotion was EC Mine too. I mean, I wasn't really watching EC when it was out, but so I'm assuming from your tweet and knowing you love true crime stuff like I do, you watched the Gypsy Rose documentary about her being released. I sure did. Okay, hold on one sec. This is the bane of my existence today. So yes, I've been following the whole Gypsy Rose thing, her media tour, her social media. It's a bit of a mess, to be completely honest. And I just saw the picture of, if you guys saw it, and I think this is what you're referring to, but Ricky Starks took a picture with Gypsy Rose. Man, I have my thoughts about Gypsy Rose, to be completely honest. I felt bad for her for a long time, but she needs to just, listen to her therapist and stay off of social media, I think. Outside of pay-per-views, I only ever got ECW once it came to TNN in 1999. I was a little young for ECW at that point, but got into ECW way, way later, and it's like my favorite. I want to say it's my favorite, but I think TNA is still my favorite, like early days TNA, like 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, before it went to crap. Okay, the fact that this match is still happening, Chris Jericho versus Kyle Fletcher. If Chris Jericho wins this, y'all, it's driving me crazy. Oh, that was a slow count. That was a really slow count, Aubrey, which makes me think Chris Jericho's going to win this. I was young, too, around then, but snuck around to watch it Friday nights. That was me with Jerry Springer, to be completely honest. Have you ever heard of Smoky Mountain Wrestling? Jim Cornette owned it. Yes, I have very much heard of Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Jim Cornette can suck an egg. Ham Boone. I'm tired of Jericho. Had enough of this guy. I think we all have. I am a Chris Jericho fan, but I have a bad feeling he's going to win. He needs to take some ample time off, go to therapy with his wife. Give us some time to miss him. You got to be more than just a theme song. And once Judas ends, I'm kind of over it. You know what I mean? Sick of seeing his mug. My favorite was WCW before Time Warner took over. Chris Jericho just kicked out. Exactly, he's overexposed as fuck. That's the thing. He does not need to be on every fucking episode of Dynamite. He's like the Hulk Hogan. It's like, just go away, We've seen enough. What's the crowd saying? Jericho sucks? Is that what they were saying? Jericho used to call Stephanie McMahon a sleut. Oh, that's not very nice. Exactly. AEW is okay now. They don't need you every week anymore. Oh, seriously. Like, I'm having a good time watching AEW now. We don't need you every single week. I have to close this again. I'm just going to have to keep doing that all night. I don't have the brain power to fix anything right now. But yeah, AEW is fine. We have lots of stars. Will Ospreay is coming. Quite possibly Okada. We have people like Daniel Garcia. We have Swerve. We have Hangman. We have like Roderick Strong, if you nasty. I love me some Roderick Strong. Sir, come around once every 3 months so people can pop, get excited, sing your theme song. You can win and go home. You know what I mean? Like, go spend time with your children. We know you hate your wife. That's fine. But, like, that's not our problem. Sorry. I don't know why I just did that. How's that new job been going? I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. But I get a lot of free product. So my hair's been doing happy things. But yeah. So I started this new job with a big beauty shampoo hair care line months ago. And, you know, I thought I was going to like it. It's okay at best, but I get a lot of free stuff, so I don't have to spend $100 on shampoo. Okay, I thought Chris Jericho was going to win. But it's okay. I mean, you're not going to love everything, and it's a good stepping stone, you know? A nice little thing I can put on my resume, and it's not a lot of work either. It's not like huge amounts of work, so I'm okay with it. But I also redid the entire website at my work. I've been doing a lot of the social media at my work, so it's going pretty well in that aspect. Yeah, he needs to be an attraction at this point in his career, not an every full-time wrestler. Yeah, like how old is he now? Chris Jericho's like 56. He's like my mom's age. Hold on. How old is Chris Jericho? Are you fucking kidding me? He's 53. Okay, I thought he was older. Did Chris Jericho just win? Wow, it took 2 Judas effects to put down Kyle Fletcher. Like, that's supposed to put him over. And he won. If he beats Takeshita next week, I will lose it. I will set this entire fucking company on fire. I swear to God. I can't. Guys, stop. What is wrong with you? Come here. Why are you so stressed out? Come here. Are you stressed out because Chris Jericho won? Us too, buddy. Us too. I don't know what's going on with my computer today. I apologize in advance. But you're going to love 2024's Christmas cards. Is it just you and your wife dressed up as different eras of Chris Jericho? Because I swear to God, I'll burn you too. I will. I'll set you guys on fire. I'll take the dogs, though. He's becoming the very old-timer kind of wrestler that he complained about in WCW. Yeah. He's now going through his own midlife crisis, and now he knows how it feels. He's getting hot flashes and can't help but win, you know? I stand Queen Diana. I love this whole storyline with her and Tony Storm. I love it. Their little matching tattoos. It's perfect. Did I just give you an idea for your next Christmas cards? Want to switch it up? Bang Bang Scissor Gang. I love, 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 love the Bang Bang Gang. You know who I miss a lot, though? Juice Robinson, the honeycomb guy, the crazy honeycomb guy. I really miss him. He was nuts. I'm a big, big fan of scissoring. Tony has been so good with this gimmick, Diana. This is a deep and it's knuckle deep. You can't pull out now. Oh my God. She's so unhinged. Is it Juice? Oh. Where's Juice Board? Get the Juice Board. Cardblade has seen some things for sure. I miss Juice. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna have to fix that for next time. I'm gonna have to plug in my laptop. I still don't get Tony and Juice together as a couple though. It makes no sense, but all the sense. They're both just like so bonkers. Like the wrestling world is so small. Like, how do you guys even know each other? How did you meet? I need to know the entire story. Oh, because I have to update this. It's been a long week, y'all. I didn't update my program. That's why it keeps crapping out. Luna, how my fave? It's been a long day, obviously. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I had a headache all day. So I'm feeling kind of crappy, not gonna lie. Had a headache all day, and I'm still doing my WrestleMania reviews because I can't just I went back and forth whether I wanted to continue to do them, but I already own them. I already paid for them. And then on top of that, I can't just not finish it, you know? So anyway, I worked on WrestleMania 22 today, which was not my favorite WrestleMania so far. Definitely not my favorite, you know? It was okay. There were some good matches in there, but overall, actually, I have a question for wrestling fans, and it's going to be an uncomfortable question, but I have to ask it. So I am doing the WrestleMania reviews. So obviously there are people in these reviews that we're not supposed to talk about, but I have to because they're in it. What can I do? So I made my WrestleMania 22 review today, and the match was JBL versus Chris Benoit. I know. Settle down. Hold on. And I said in my review, I don't want to give Chris Benoit any recognition, but he's in this match and he has some amazing matches. I'm already talking about him. Is that a bad thing to say? He does have amazing matches. And do I just skip that match? Should I just take that out? But do you know what I mean? It's hard when you're talking about these things. Probably shouldn't have said that. 22 wasn't the best Mania in the world. No, definitely not. Was not my favesies. I feel like everyone's feeling like crap right now. I had to have back surgery last week and I'm still super sore, especially since I'm back at work. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I did not know this. Are you okay now? Kind of? You feeling a little bit better? Why are you back at work? Shouldn't you take some time off, my friend? No, he still had great matches. That's the thing. I don't want to lie and be like, this was a terrible match when it wasn't, And I don't want to just take it out. I don't know. It's a tricky thing. I'm having that problem coming up with my WrestleMania content. Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard one. I don't know what to say. No, Chris was one of the great. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't even know if I believe that necessarily, but I just yeah. Because America don't care, I need to pay my bills. You don't even have EI or anything in America? An employment insurance? Nothing? WSIB? Fuck, that's awful. You guys don't have a tax on your paycheck? EI tax? But yes, I'm better. I had a bad herniated disc that was pushing on a nerve and causing me pain every second of the day in my back, down to my leg, into my foot for the past... Oh my God. That's terrible. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you got to have surgery on it. That sounds real painful. Did you have an accident? How does that happen? Steve G. Deanna Purrazzo is fire. I agree, but honestly, I'm a bigger Taya fan than I am. I love them both. I love Taya. I love Deanna Purrazzo, but Taya Valkyrie is my favesies. And Taya Valkyrie with yellow hair, my God. We have disability, which pays $170 per week. $170 per week? Jesus. Y'all want to move to Canada? I can help you out with that. They just throw us shit. I don't know. I always complain about Canada, but I guess it's not that bad. I love that Taya's here with her husband now. Makes me really happy. I don't know exactly how it happened. Honestly, I felt it when it happened. I was just getting into bed, but I think it was just something that happened over time. That's fair. We're getting old, Thomas. These things just happen. I probably have to have surgery on my feet in the near future. But if I have surgery on my feet, it's something that I have to stay off of my feet for 6 weeks. So the joys of getting old. It's lovely. And I work on my feet. It's not like I can go into work and sit. I do hair, so. Taya is great, totally misused in AEW. I think Taya is in Ring of Honor now. I believe her and Johnny TV or whatever are in Ring of Honor, but I don't watch Ring of Honor. But that's what I've heard. Should I watch Ring of Honor? Who watches Ring of Honor? Tell me. This match is the Battle of the Think. Dumpy Mania going wild. We Are Pro Wrestling. Oh yeah, they're doing stuff with Dalton Castle. I have been watching that. Sorry, my brain is not braining properly right now. I saw that clip of Johnny Wrestling getting pulled out like he did the splits. That's my new favorite clip. I love Dalton Castle so much. They need to put him on AEW immediately. Like I know maybe he wants to be in Ring of Honor because that's his home and native land. But come on. I need more Dalton in my life, and I can't watch Ring of Honor. It's on Thursdays. Fridays I work 10 hours. I can't just wake up and watch Ring of Honor. And then I work 10 hours Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So by the time Tuesday rolls around, I've completely forgotten about it, And Thursdays, I'm not going to skip out on TNA for Ring of Honor. Not doing it. Ooh. That spear from Taya. The fact that Taya Valkyrie is from Canada makes me so happy. I love when wrestlers are from Canada, the good ones. Why are they making out on the stage? I really don't like that. Please don't do that. Okay, so Swerve Strickland up against a mystery person. I think I dreamt this again, but I think it's RVD. That's what my dream told me. The facial expressions. The facial expressions from Tony Storm on commentary. Just really high on Quaaludes. Like, what's going on? Oh, I love her. Like, 420, Natalya is my favorite Canadian wrestler. Like right now or of all time? Because if you mean of all time, unfortunately, we're going to have some words. I respect your opinion, but we're gonna have to chat that one out. I wish TK would never have started this. This what in wrestling? This pip? I'm not wearing my glasses. Please help. Tony said, Tony, you've since the last time I was here. Oh yeah, and it was Ian. Just because you're a great pianist? What? What is she talking about? All time, it was either Brett or Owen for favorite Canadian wrestler ever. Owen Hart. Picture in picture commercial. No, I like that. No, we're doing picture in picture. Let's keep that, please. I can't just sit through fucking commercials. I can't do it. I have the attention span of a goldfish. I'll get up, I'll walk away, and then you'll never see me again. So favorite Canadian wrestler of all time. Owen and Brett are pretty high on that list, obviously. But I really like Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper's also really high on that list. Edge, Christian, Kenny Omega. Man, there's a lot of good Canadians. Luna Vachon, also Canadian. These women are really good, but they're no Wendy Richter. That pay-per-view when Owen Hart died was so... I mean, yeah. I feel bad, honestly. Obviously feel bad for Owen Hart and his family, but everybody that was in the room that had to witness that, dear God. Dear fucking God. What a stupid, pointless thing to do, you know? That is the one thing. She's Tony Storm talking about the beads in New Orleans. Those things are everywhere. I think Mardi Gras in March. Yeah, Mardi Gras. Right. I'm very stupid. But I went in September, something like that, and there were still beads like in the trees, on the fences. It's crazy. He was doing the blue blazer gimmick. Yeah, I know. The genius of McMahon and Russo. And he was afraid of heights. You know, he was afraid of heights. Don't do this. Tony Storm's faces. I can't. Stony, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here right now. Shh. You should not. It's not worth the $9.99. Other than Dalton, because he's always entertaining. But you know, I stand Dalton. I stand Dalton so hard. Did you see? It is this person. We Are Pro Wrestling got me a Dalton Castle. What are they called? Cameo. And it's my favorite thing ever. And I watch it a lot. Kitty wants it. Kitty back talks. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What? Taya Valkyrie just tapped in the weirdest way possible. Ooh, I don't know. I tweeted Tony Khan that Dalton should be featured a feature act on AEW instead of be wasted in ROH, and Dalton liked the tweet. Should we start? Guys. Guys, should we all tweet Tony Khan about Dalton Castle? Looks like Tony Khan is or Tony Storm is having a seizure. Just like so angry. He's the mascot of the watch along, Stoneth. Little Matthew and Nicholas Jackson with their headsets. They just called Sting a 65-year-old blood-sucking leech. Actually, I don't hate that idea. Nicholas and Matthew are my new favorites on this show. Oh, Hangman said Swerve wouldn't last longer than 4 minutes and 20 seconds with his opponent, so it's definitely RVD. Oh, so maybe I didn't dream it. Or is it Matt Riddle? Could it be Matt Riddle? Could you imagine? Guys, stop it. It might be Matt Riddle. I hope it is. I hope it is. 420, have the Young Bucks ever wrestled each other? I feel like they did. Somebody answer that question. Does anybody know? I feel like, I don't know. Maybe in TNA? I feel like that's a TNA move. Yeah, maybe in TNA. It's not ringing any bells, but for some reason it is. You know what I mean? Like I can't think of a specific time or place, but I feel like they have. Matt Riddle got stuck with a bad gimmick in WWE. I loved when he kicked his flip-flops off. I don't know. I liked it. I thought he was entertaining as hell. That whole thing, I also just read a interview with him where he was talking about that whole thing with him and Seth went back and forth backstage and how Seth said something about his wife and kids leaving him. Apparently that was Matt Riddle's idea. So they're just really good actors, maybe. Oh, We Are Pro Wrestling with the facts they did in 2011 on TNA. Perfect. Excuse me. I'm going to go watch that after this. Okay, so who do you think it is? Is it RVD or Matt Riddle? Get your votes in now. I'm going with Matt Riddle. It's probably not. It's probably, but I'm just going to put that out in the universe. I think it's Mr. Riddle. Real country. Yeah. Let's put that in. I cut all my hair off, guys. Look how short my hair is. Craziness. Okay. I really want it to be Matt Riddle. Oh, wait, who's this? Samoa Joseph. Joe. I was really looking forward to finally seeing Punk wrestle live at Mania and possibly meeting him at Access. So that bummed me out. It's not meant to happen. Where did I see him live? Oh, at Forbidden Door. But yeah, man just stays injured. And that's not to be mean. It's just he's had a string of bad luck recently. But I'm sorry that you don't get to see him. That sucks. But I mean, he might want to just call it a day, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that man. You're a few seconds ahead of me. Oh, no way! I'm not behind. Look at me. Maybe I should be 15 minutes late to my own stream from now on instead of 10. Oh! Swerve. But also about the CM Punk thing again. It sucks for CM Punk. It really, really does. But I do love Scottish Drew. I love me some Scottish King, Mr. Andrew McIntyre, and he is milking it for his own benefit. Like, he's killing me. But I literally tweet TK once a week about Dalton. I am right there with you. I'm going to start doing it. I'm not even shitting you because he deserves to be on at least Collision. Put him on fucking Collision. I love Collision. It's like my favorite weekly show. I don't know who would go up against on Collision. I don't even care. Put him on Collision. Put him on Dynamite. Okay, is it Riddle? Riddle? Spoiler alert, it's not Riddle. Are you talking to me? It's RVD. Always happy to see RVD. I probably told you guys this story, but 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? I saw RVD at Greektown Wrestling and I got to meet him. And he's the nicest man ever. And man can still go. I saw him jump off the fucking roof of the arena we were in. It was crazy. It was him against Channing Decker. Oh my God. It was crazy. I like Van Dam, but there ain't no damn way he is winning this. He's in great shape. I mean, I feel like I don't smoke, like I have this, but I don't smoke the what do the kids call it these days? Ganja, the green stuff. I don't smoke, but I used to help me go to sleep, and it was like the best sleep I ever got in my entire life. Before I had a panic attack and locked myself in the bathroom for 2 hours, and then I never smoked again because I think it was like a different strain or however that works. I would just take it from my roommate, to be completely honest. But yeah, that was my story. I'm sure he gets a lot of sleep, a lot of good sleep, and then goes to the gym and then does it all over again. Respect. to look up the history of 420 because I'm not 100% sure why that's a thing. Like, what does that mean? You know? Like, where did that come from? Is it the month and the date? Like, now it's a hardcore match. Love that. We drinking blood tonight? Weed is legal in Canada. American is stupid, not legalizing, losing out on billions of tax dollars. Not every state. In some states. The thing is, none of your states can get on the same page is the problem. I was in Massachusetts and there was tons of marijuana stores, you know? All Canada kind of, agreed because there's like, how many provinces? 7? There's like 52 states. How are you all going to get on the same page that way, It's too many of you. Massachusetts, they're real chill about it. I was just there last year. I don't give a hoot in Massachusetts. I mean, if you're going to... I'm sorry, there's 10 provinces. Hold on. BC, the Northwest Territories, the Yukon, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario. What are the other 3? Nova Scotia? Is that a province? No, that's not a province. I don't even know all the provinces in Canada. Newfoundland? New Brunswick? Okay. Hold on. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI, and Newfoundland and Labrador. Okay, I've never been to the East Coast, so I'll just chalk it up to that. I know all of them. But wait. Hold on. BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI. So we have 12? I honestly am going to have to look at a map because the only thing I know about Wisconsin is you guys have cheese. Couldn't point Wisconsin out on a map either, but I'm also Canadian. So Hangman dropped another clue that it was RVD2 when he told Swerve last week that he had to wait the whole effing show. Oh, he did. You're correct. Labrador counts as new. Yeah. But that's still 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So we have 12. I have to look at a map. I apologize. America's obsessed with alcohol and prescription drugs. The thing that like weirds me out about, not weirds me out, but like it's a different thing from Canada to America is like I went to, I think it was in New York, in the Bronx, not the Bronx, Queens, and you guys just like all night sell alcohol in your like convenience stores. Like just in the little fridge, which I always found really weird. I don't know why. I just found it really weird. I'm hoping it ends up being a 3-way at Mania for the World Heavyweight Champion Rollins, McIntyre versus Sammy, and I want Sammy to get his moment to win. I would love that. I would love it. I already took WrestleMania weekend off, so I will be here. For what? I don't know, because I know they're going to probably have the multiverse of matches or something. Like It's going to be a whole weekend. I'm so fucking lit for that. But also, 2 questions about that. Is Kevin Owens, because he wrestled the Rumble match with a fractured foot, is he off now? And that also being said, is Rollins going to make it to WrestleMania, do you think? Because he's also injured or not? Or is that kind of up in the air? Fentanyl is killing everyone because of... it's not Mexico's fault. It's not Mexico's fault, you know? It's time you visit. I need to go to the East Coast. Apparently more so because I don't even know what the provinces are on the East Coast. Okay, hold on. Oh my God, I totally forgot about... Oh, you know why? Because I was counting the territories as provinces. I done bugged up. So Nunavut, the Northwest Territories, and the Yukon are territories, obviously. Newfoundland and Labrador are one province. Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Quebec, which I completely forgot about, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, British Columbia. That's why I was getting confused, because Northwest Territories, the Yukon, and Nunavut are territories. They're not provinces. I should know that. I lived there. I had a migraine headache all day. I had it the worst. I never get headaches. Like, not never, but it's very rare. And I had the worst rolling behind my eyes headache. We are pro wrestling. I don't think Rollins is wrestling another match until Mania. I don't think so either. But do you think he'll actually make it to Mania, or is it up in the air right now? The West Coast of Canada. I lived there. I love the West Coast a lot. That's right. Yeah, I done fucked up with the territories and provinces. 420 apparently the 420 came from Grateful Dead fans. Oh. Weed's legal here in New York. Yeah, see, there's some, like, you go to Florida, and they'll rip your face off, but for some reason, alcohol is way more dangerous than weed, you know? Magic mushrooms are legal in Colorado. That, for some reason, makes a lot of sense to me. I think it is here, too. I'm going to have to look into that, but I think it might be in Canada. I don't know. I'm so out of that lifestyle of getting messed up on anything. It's legal in Michigan. That also makes a lot of sense. The closer you are to Canada, the more legal it becomes, I guess. Oh, why is Brian Cage here? Go away. Oh, here comes Hook. Hook. We stand Hook on this page now. Jade Cargill will be on SmackDown. Was she signed to SmackDown? I don't watch SmackDown, unfortunately. I try to get the clips afterwards, but I work crazy hours. Oh. 1, 2. Oh, I thought Rob Van Dam was going to win there. Is this a hardcore match, though? Is it? Nothing's on fire. Derpy Allen is a good skateboarding. He is a good skateboarder. Skateboarding is hard, y'all. Hardcore match. Yeah, it's not very hardcore-y. It's not giving me the hardcore, but I still like it. They probably just shouldn't have called it that, though. I really want that onesie that RVD is wearing. I'm not going to lie. That is sick. Where I would wear that, I don't know. Everywhere, actually. The grocery store. This ain't a Ravens rule match or anything. I wonder what he's doing nowadays. Is he still podcasting? I haven't listened to that or anything. Ooh, who watched the cage match on Saturday? Who did the rewind and watched the cage match on Collision on Saturday? The FTR Daniel Garcia House of Black match. I am obsessed with it. I've watched it twice already. Twice. Those two teams better keep going back and forth, and they better explain to me why, because I didn't really get a reason, you know? It was a fantastic cage match. Raven was in MLW. Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, I haven't watched MLW. I've watched like matches from it, but it's not something that I watch. There's a lot of wrestling. I don't know how people watch all this wrestling plus other television shows. It's a lot. And watch football. I can't keep up. All I know is Taylor Swift's team is winning the Super Bowl. That's all I've heard. Yeah, he's got a group there. Name's escaping me, though. Isn't it called like the... Oh, what are they called? I actually did know that. They had like a stable, right? Raven stable in MLW. Now I have to look it up. It's going to... Oh my God. Okay, I can't find it. Oh, I knew it. Swerve when I drive, and I swerve when I drive. Sorry, are we getting at Revolution? Are we getting Samoa Joe versus Adam Page versus Swerve? Are we getting a three-way match? Some journalists are saying it went the way it went because people didn't want to do jobs. I know, and Brody King came out and said, like, you literally don't know what you're talking about. I know, and they keep saying Aleister Black isn't having singles matches when he was literally injured and said he doesn't want to do that many singles. You know? The calling. I freaking knew that. Thank you. Thank you for looking that up. I wonder if RVD had a concussion. Yeah, he was walking all weird. Glad Sammy turned on Dawn. Who? Oh, Meltzer. The only journalist that I like follow and enjoy interacting with is Sean Ross Sapp. And I mean, maybe he's a jerk too. I don't know. I don't really know him. I think he's pretty, nice. He messaged me yesterday because I was asking how much people really make from Twitter, and he like broke it down for me and let me know how much he makes. And he's like, you don't really make that much. Don't buy the friggin' blue check mark. I feel like he's super nice. But other than that, I try not to follow any of those people. Same, Luna. If it doesn't come from Sean Ross Sapp, I don't want to hear it sing. Like, I feel like he knows what he's talking about. He always seems to be on the ball. He actually knows people in the industry. I don't know. He seems like a really nice person. Ooh, Swerve, you can't lace my boots. Damn. No. So they're going to have one more match, and then Swerve wants to move on from Adam. He's over it. He just wants to go after that belt, which, okay, makes sense. But I have a feeling it's going to be Swerve, Hangman Adam Page versus Samoa Joe for the belt at Revolution, unless they already booked something and I'm just stupid. Wait, isn't Samoa Joe going up against somebody at Revolution? I don't know. We are pro wrestling. I only do it for the edit feature. Otherwise, I wouldn't have premium. That's the thing. I was thinking about getting the blue check mark for the edit button, but do I really want to pay $8 for the edit button or just have, spelling mistakes, which I do a lot. I always make little happy accidents. All right, y'all. Another AEW Dynamite down. It's down. But I will be back next week. I guess I'm just doing these every Wednesday now. Tomorrow is TNA. Every Thursday. I will probably be over on Twitter bothering you guys for that. Yeah. So good night. Nothing's been announced yet. Okay. Good night, little angel. Hope you feel better. Yeah, this headache. The headache's kind of gone, but now I'm just sneezing a lot. I hope I'm not getting sick again. I was just sick. Come on. Good night, Real Country Videos. Good night, Hamboon. Oh, there you are. Thanks. I already feel better. I just need more water. Good night. Swerve.